guys, this is Automotive Anonymous, and that's the 2022 Chevy Equinox, generously borrowed by Twin Falls Chevy in Southern Idaho. I'll link it below. Check it out. It's below MSRP because they're good people to work with. We're going to do some specs, we're going to do a walk around, a 0 to 60, some driving impressions, and final thoughts so that you know if this is worth your time and money to check out. Right off the bat, it's the third generation of the Equinox. They started in 2018 for this current platform. It's been refined a little bit ever since. They weigh 33 to 3,500 pounds depending on configuration. This is the Premier, which is the top model. They can tow up to 1,500 pounds. They have a 15-gallon gas tank, so getting 25 city, 30 highway means up to 450 miles on a highway excursion. It has a few fun options, which we'll go through, such as the Redline package, the convenience package 2, and the infotainment package 2. So that means it has ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, it has the 360-degree camera, also has the panoramic sunroof, has upgraded speakers, it has navigation, it has a whole lot of good things that you and your family may enjoy. This, the way it sits, is MSRP 40. A base model starts at about 26, but this one is actually for sale for just over 37. Brand new, very good vehicle. Let's get to the wheels and then we'll go inside and out of the wind. So they're 19-inch painted gloss black. They look beautiful. It's wrapped in a 235/50 19, and then you'll see shortly that the spare is just a temporary steel tire. Red on the badging and on the side mirrors. Chrome on the door handle. Door panel looks really good. Everything's right where you want it to be. All of your controls, your handle, bottle and some snacks. It's not huge, it's not too bad though. You have a hatch control button for the height of it. You have 2 driver's seat position, Equinox on the door still plate. Power options for the perforated leather, which really looks beautiful on this model. OBD2 port and hood release. Let's get inside and start it up. Pretty typical Chevy gauges and wheel of this era, which do look really good and are very comfortable. You have the heated wheel option on this trim level. Just some lighting options on the left of the steering wheel. Push button start, also has remote start. And then because this one has those extra packages, you get true navigation, and then if you plug in with USB, you also get Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which those systems work really well. Ventilated seats here for driver and passenger. Heated seats right there. All of your physical buttons for the heat and air controls work really nice. Charging port, USB-C, USB-B, aux port, 12 volt. Gloss black with chrome lining the cup holders and then a rubbery grip inside. You have your all-wheel drive button if you want to shift on the fly to that out of front wheel drive mode, and then you just have a low setting after drive. More storage here for an extra snack or the key or your phone, whatever you need. And then actually there's a really big center console. So you can see there's a couple plugins down there. There's an LED light, and there is a lifty tray if you have it set up the right way, which we now do. You could put your pens on there and your pixie sticks, and then you could also have an extra pen here if you want. We do have 3 garage door controls right there. We have the sunroof and then the sunshade because this has the panoramic. We won't go through the whole thing just so I can show you how the screen lifts and then slides. Very, very beautiful. And we're gonna close it there. All right, let's go to the back. Let's sit behind herself and see what it feels like in the back seat of the Equinox. Door panel looks really good. Everything's solid right where you need it. The stitching looks great. The pocket size cubby is decent. Leather seats look really good. You can of course lower them from here for the 60/40 split. You have a mat pocket, so you can be a back seat driver sitting 5'11". Plenty of room, you know, 3-4 inches, whatever that is. You have vents, you have heated seats down here, and you have some more plugins, and then you have 2 cup holders. Pretty good. Let's get to the back and let's see what's hiding back there. gas fill on the left. Power lift, you just have to give it a little bit to get started. I think because of the cold right now, those shocks probably are slower than they typically would be. And then about 30 cubic feet of storage back here with the seats down. It's about 64, so it's fairly competitive. You have some good tie downs, metal, some plastic lighter weight ones. You have some cubbies on the side behind the wheel wells. You have the all-weather mats showing you what you're driving in Equinox. And then let's see what's underneath. Nice big storage cubbies. You can see you could put a spare tire under there, which we have, with all of the extra tools that you need. And then if you have a sunshade, which would plug in right there, you could put that down here and it connects right there. So not too bad. Nice flat floor is really good. Oh, and if you guys want to drop the seats, that's pretty easy to do too. 60 and then 40. One touch, close, very smooth. And what does the rear passenger get? Door panel looks fantastic, nearly identical to the other side. Leather seats look fantastic. Again, just as easy to move right there. And then our passenger's not complaining because he has a little bit of wiggle room too, and a mat pocket if you want two backseat drivers. To the shotgun passenger, what do they get? Door panel looks pretty much identical to the other side, minus some of the controls, of course. Cubby size is pretty good. Equinox on the door still plate. Power settings, really good seats. It reminds you of the airbags in a number of places. Remember, this is a 5-star crash test vehicle. And then pretty good sized glove box holder. Again, this one MSRP is just over 40, so they're giving you almost 3 grand off, and in today's time, that's actually a pretty good deal. Let's go around and pop the hood, and let's see what the 1.5 liter turbo looks like. All right, pop the hood. There it is, there's the 1.5 liter turbo, making 170 horse and 203 peak torque through a 6-speed automatic transmission. Pretty peppy little engine. It does pretty well in this size of vehicle, but you'll see that on the driving impressions. Right off the bat, let's start with what we know. Windshield washer fill, you have the power steering and brake reservoirs, and then there it is. There is the Ecotec 1.5 air intake. The ducting goes right into the turbo, so this is the exhaust side of the engine. And then the intake side of the engine with the throttle body. So pretty easy to work with. You have your oil fill, it takes 0W20 full synthetic, and then the dipstick to check it. All right, let's drop the hood. Let's go for that drive. See how fast it is. It sure has a good looking front end, being all white and black. Initial driving impressions of the Equinox is that it's really good. It's well balanced, it's smooth in either front wheel drive or all wheel drive modes. It hugs the road really well. Visibility is phenomenal. Everything is really right where you need it to be in a vehicle like this. I don't have any reservations recommending it, especially at the price point for the features it offers. Everything is soft touch. The heated wheel feels great. Infotainment is easy to use. Cup holders wherever you need them. The big center console is great. And if you enjoy the panoramic sunroof, this is one of the best ones in its class. I think you really get a lot of vehicle for the value of what this is, especially with how good it is driving. We do have about an 18-mile-per-hour wind today. You can maybe hear a little bit of the wind noise breaking through the glass and the A-pillars and everything, but it does quite well. I don't have any concern with it. I think the competition better watch out, but let's get to the 0 to 60. I want to see how fast it is. 0 to 60 in all-wheel drive mode. We're going to do a brake rev. Traction is on because I don't think it'll make a difference with the power we have available. Let's see what it can do. I'll post the GPS graph right after. Keep in mind, density altitude is about 2,700 feet, so we're down about 4% on power. True 0 to 60 came in at 10.03 seconds. The way it would be rated by the magazine is without the fit of rollout, so you can see that at the bottom left of the GPS graph. I'm guessing it's going to be around 9.7. And then one more 0 to 60, front wheel drive mode, brake rev. Torque really kicks in around 3,000 RPM on this one. True 0 to 60 at 9.82, so maybe a little bit faster in front wheel drive mode. Final thoughts of the 22 Equinox in the Redline edition with all the extra options. It's a really good competitor. It might be down a little bit in performance compared to some of the competition, but I think it more than makes up for it in material quality and technology. The way this one sits at $37,000, I feel like being 10 grand less than the average new car is astonishing, because it feels to me a lot nicer than the average new car. So if you think this might fit what you are looking for or what your family is looking for, check it out. Remember the links below. Otherwise, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like it, comment below so I know more of what you want to see, and subscribe if you want to help the channel grow. Otherwise, guys, until next time, take care.